Many people think that being careful protects their career, but the reality of the situation is it actually limits it. Promotions rarely go to the most prepared person in the room. They go to the person willing to move decisions forward before certainty exists. And that's what people misunderstand about boldness at work. Boldness isn't risk-taking. It's visible responsibility. And the people who learn that early always move faster than the ones that wait. There's a pattern I've seen across technical teams, leadership environments, and high-stakes project organizations. The people doing the most reliable work are often the ones making the least visible career changes. Not because they lack capability, but because they confuse caution with credibility. And credibility inside organizations isn't about waiting until everything is clear. It comes from helping the organization move forward when things are not. That's what fortune favors the bold actually means in professional environments. Most careful professionals are trying to do the right thing. They wait for complete information, alignment from everyone involved, certainty about outcomes, and permission from leadership. That feels responsible, but leadership evaluates something different. Leadership evaluates momentum. They notice who helps decisions move forward, not who waits until the path is obvious. And over time, that difference shapes who gets trusted with bigger roles. Careful professionals wait for certainty. Trusted professionals move decisions forward. When people hear the phrase, "fortune favors the bold," they imagine someone loud, someone aggressive, someone taking unnecessary risks. But inside organizations, boldness usually looks a little bit more quieter than that. Bold professionals don't create disruption. They reduce hesitation. They're the ones willing to say, "Here's what I recommend." And that sentence alone changes the way leadership evaluates you. Bold people don't take bigger risks. They make their thinking visible before anyone else does. If you want to understand how credibility actually builds inside organizations, and not just how people say it builds, subscribe to Power Moves at Work. Each week we break down signals that leadership uses to decide who moves forward and who stays where they're at. One of the biggest misconceptions in professional environments is this: if your work is strong enough, it'll speak for itself. And it usually doesn't. Organizations don't promote effort. They promote visible ownership. And the moment you begin attaching direction to your work instead of just execution, people start seeing you differently. Strong work builds reliability, but visible direction builds authority. Organizations run on decisions. This is a fact. And decisions rarely happen with perfect clarity. This is another fact. And because of these facts, leadership usually leans on people who reduce uncertainty instead of waiting for it to disappear. Those types of professionals frame options, identify risks, suggest direction, and they accept accountability. That behavior signals readiness for responsibility, not just competence. And responsibility is what promotions follow. Organizations promote people who reduce hesitation, not the people who wait for certainty. Because to be honest, like I mentioned, decisions are typically made without all of the complete information. A lot of people think that boldness increases career risk. But to be honest, in many environments, staying invisible increases it even more. Because when your thinking stays private, your leadership potential stays quiet as well. And over time, when that happens, organizations will stop evaluating you as someone who can shape outcomes. And that's a big problem. They just start evaluating you as somebody who can support them. And that shift is subtle. And as subtle as it is, it changes everything about your trajectory. Invisible thinking leads to invisible leadership potential. When people say fortune favors the bold, they're really talking about something structural. Organizations reward people who clarify direction, reduce hesitation, accept ownership, and create momentum, because progress depends on those behaviors. And the people willing to step forward earlier than others are usually the ones that leadership starts trusting before others. Promotions don't follow preparation. They follow visible ownership. A lot of people will wait until they feel ready to act like leaders. But in many organizations and in life, leadership visibility starts way sooner than readiness. Not when you know everything, but when you begin helping move decisions forward. So if there is one shift that you can make this week, it should be this. Don't wait to be certain. Start making your thinking visible, because the people who do this consistently are usually the ones that organizations are betting on first. If you want a structured way to start increasing your visibility with leadership, I put together a free 30-day promotion playbook. Link is in the description below. It walks you through the exact signals day by day that help decision makers start seeing you differently. You can download it in the description below. And hit subscribe on Power Moves at Work and join the Power Moves family. I release new videos every week, and there's tons of great content that you can learn from. I'll see you on the next video.